in a world painted in ordinary hues, lived a boy named Daniel whose heart yearned for colors he had yet to see. His days were a loop of school, homework, and quiet afternoons, but his dreams were filled with soaring dragons and forgotten lands. One dusty afternoon, exploring his grandfather's attic, he found a small, locked wooden box. Inside, resting on a bed of velvet, was a single seed. It wasn't just any seed, it pulsed with a soft, inner light as if holding a tiny, sleeping star. He planted it in his most prized pot. That night, a storm of magic brewed. The beanstalk didn't just grow. It erupted into existence with a thunderous crack that shook the house, spiraling towards the heavens, a jade ladder to the unknown. The next morning, Daniel's heart hammered with a mix of fear and thrilling excitement. He knew he had to climb. The ascent was a battle. Fierce winds whipped around him, trying to pry his fingers loose. Slippery, dew-covered leaves made for treacherous handholds. Strange, whispering echoes seemed to mock his every move. But the thought of what lay above drove him onward. Finally, gasping for breath, he hauled himself over the edge into a world beyond imagination. An island of clouds with crystal rivers and trees that shine with glass-like leaves. But a creeping horror marred the beauty. A menacing, gray mist, the gloom, was crawling across the landscape, draining color and life wherever it touched. The magical creatures, their bright for now dull, cowered in fear. At the island's heart lay its life source, the magnificent heart flower, now withered, dying husk, choked by the thickest part of the gloom. Squeaky, the old squirrel, told Daniel in a faint voice that the gloom fed on despair and was about to swallow the flower and their world for good. As Daniel approached, the gloom itself seemed to lash out, forming shadowy tendrils that recoiled from the boy's pure hope. He knew water wouldn't be enough. He poured the contents of his bottle, and as he did, he began to sing, not a gentle song, but a defiant, joyful tune of sunshine and laughter he learned from his mother. The gloom hissed and recoiled. The first drop of water and the first note of the song hit the roots, causing a flicker of light. Encouraged, Daniel sang louder, his voice ringing with courage. The animals joined in, forming a chorus of rebellion against the dark. The gloom twisted and shrieked, but it was no match for them. With a deafening roar, the heart flower exploded in a supernova of pure energy. A wave of light, sound, and color blasted the gloom into nothingness, restoring the island to its full, breathtaking glory in an instant. The island erupted in joyous celebration. As a token of their eternal gratitude, Squeaky gave Daniel a petal from the heart flower, a fragment of pure light and magic. The journey down was a triumphant, effortless slide. He landed back in his room just as the sun set, the glowing petal in his hand, a promise that his world was now anything but ordinary. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.